but...
Is only
Like,
one
sure,
person's audio matter?
If, we weren't recording each other's voices on that one, I don't
Okay.
think.
Yeah,
we were doing the old
Speaking of recording,
Yeah,
is that something that's happening right now? Because please tell me it is.
It is. It is. I'm
It's not really
100% sure it is.
The first episode of this Let's Play, I think it was, and the super secret episode, there's been a lot of not recording going on this Let's Play.
Every Let's Play has someone who doesn't record, has a time when their audio isn't recorded, except for mine, because mine is the best.
I'm still planning on one day getting an episode of me, Blue, Techno, and you, Scathe. Because reasons.
Yes.
Like, I don't remember all of it, but I can give you a quick summary of the Advent Children video. The motorbike scene was fucking awesome, and also, you know, if the Sephiroth brother children clone things can implant materia into their arm and cast magic by throwing punches, then one of them should have totally put a materia on their crotch and flung spells around by doing pelvic thrusts.
Yes, exactly. I also remember an exact quote from Drake during this one scene where one of the Sephiroth people does something. Drake was like, "They're summoning Bahamut to attack the city." Why are they summoning Bahamut to attack the city? I have no idea. I've been watching this movie for an hour and I don't know. That is that entire movie. It's just stuff happening and we don't know why.
In other news, I also screwed up a ton here because I forgot to bring a blue mage.
Yeah, I mean, look, Galuf's staring at you. He knows you're being terrible.
Well, you've never brought a blue mage to begin with, so I don't think there's any reason to start now.
Actually, by the end of this part, I start learning blue magic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes. Almost 7 hours into the game, you finally decide, maybe I should learn blue magic.
Also known as the magic that breaks Final Fantasy V and makes the game really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy VII are like the only games blue magic is worth good in, and in both games they're totally broken.
Wait, you don't like Kimari, Master of the Broken Horn?
Well, Quina is pretty good in FF9.
Oh, I guess Quina is
Wait,
good.
no, Quina is not good.
Quina is good.
Quina is not good.
Well, what Quina is good for is you eat a dragon.
Depends on how many frogs you eat.
Yeah.
And
Or
that's-
you
and
can
that's-
go to
that's
that one
awful.
place
Don't
and
eat the
get
frogs.
one with the really high level dragons and just spam level 5 death or something like that. Something like that. And just get ridiculous XP that way.
Actually,
Or something.
I actually missed out on being able to grind objects as art in this because, well, I can do it. It just means I'd have to use the soft method, but actually, there's no enemies you can learn level 5 death off in World 2. So I leave World 1 before learning level 5 death. Because I'm an idiot.
Also, to explain what's going on, what's in this thing right now is you have to fight there are two turrets on both sides.
And then you have
ship.
to fight the big-ass cannon at the big end, and then you go into the final dungeon of World 1, the Ronka Ruins.
And then you put the airship in a tent.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that order. Maybe.
The airship is pitching the tent. The airship is my penis.
How are you able to carry around...
That is more information than I wish to know. And unfortunately, now we know the name.
Saying that only raises more questions, Hex.
We now know the name of the airship, and I wish I didn't.
He rocket punched you.
Yeah.
Once again, this LP is changing the past and it's trying to punish Butts for that horrible joke Hex had just made.
Poor Butts. Yeah, I just really feel for Butts.
You really
I
like
could
to steal bots, I say.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of butts.
Okay.
This is what we devolved to, by the way.
Well, like
Well, there
this
is nothing interesting going on here.
This is like
We're
it's
fighting like
interesting.
infinity turrets to destroy this security system.
Yeah, like we're the terrorists.
Would they even win, perhaps?
I do not know.
Well, Rocket Punch is a gravity attack, so I can't even kill him.
No, it can't.
Yeah, can these guys even kill you?
No,
Oh no, but
they-
if you
they
heal
act-
them...
They actually can't. The only way they can kill is if your like allies actually kill you.
That's a metaphor for society right there. Only yourselves can destroy yourselves.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, literally everything these enemies do is gravity, like elemental, I guess. I think, yeah.
Magic Shell.
Magic Shell, it's
It's
the
useless.
Mystic Knight ability. It casts Shell
It's
on
useless.
them. Yeah, it's pretty useless. It casts Shell on them when they're low on health.
No, and Shell isn't an interesting ability where we turn into a turtle or anything. No, it just makes you green.
Also increases your magic defense, but is that relevant right now? No.
No. And in half the games, this doesn't even work anyway.
Yeah.
It might actually work in this game. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know Final Fantasy VII is totally bugged. And they fixed it in the PC version, but not the actual PC version, the Steam version that nobody played.
I have it. I've yet to. I've
Except-
played like
except
an
our
hour
official-
of it.
Our official Final Fantasy Wiki LP is on the Steam version.
Well, that's just because Techno did it. If the Final Fantasy V Let's Play was done by Techno, we would be watching the Android version right now.
You know, we'd just be watching the anime.
What,
That would be even worse. Actually, yeah.
Oh yes,
yeah.
it's also broken in Final Fantasy VI.
What is?
Shell.
Oh. Yeah, because, doesn't it prevent damage from both physical and magic attacks, or...?
No, it's supposed to do something with dodging, but it doesn't work. And also, the Force Shield is supposed to apply it, but doesn't.
Okay.
It's kind of Final Fantasy VI is generally broken though.
Yeah. It's
Every Final Fantasy game is broken.
Yeah, dodging mechanics were completely fucked up in the original releases of 6.
I'm pretty sure they still are, even in, like, GBA and, like, Android
No,
versions.
blind actually works properly in the GBA version.
Okay.
Like in the SNES version, it may as well just be a positive status effect because all it does is give you a pair of shades.
Which is awesome as hell.
Yeah, it basically makes you cool.
Yeah.
You hear that, kids? Hear that, kids? Being blind and crippled is cool. Or go gouge out your eyes. Be Oedipus.
Yeah.
You'd be cool. Someone to write a play about you.
Like, gouge out your eyes because you fucked the Byzantine Emperor's wife.
Or your mother.
Yeah.
Which is actually the Byzantine Emperor's wife, to be honest, considering how inbred the people are in the 800s.
Yeah.
Or you should just gouge out your eyes because you're a Carling.
Fucking Carolingians.
So, how about them flamethrowers? I hear they pitch a really good ball.
They
I hear
look-
them quite hot myself.
They look... Like, let's be real, they look like something that does shoot baseballs.
Yeah, it just so happens that the baseballs are on fire and trying to kill you.
Wait, that's how we play baseball here. That's why people watch it in America. That's why it's so interesting to American, because it's a fatal sport.
Yeah. It is the bloodiest of blood sports.
Yeah, it's even blood than hurling. Which is, I think, an Irish sport that just involves people hitting each other with bats. As far as I can tell.
I thought the Irish sport of hurling was like what they do after a night out.
No, that's the Australian sport of hurling. I look at you destroyed the defenses, like, yeah, I don't really want to fight the main boss, I'm just gonna go take a nap.
Just
Hey, destroying defenses is a lot of work. Getting missiles in the face and dealing with the gravity.
yeah.
Like, it's not like the.
I guess
fortress
there's
is
like a
going
certain
anywhere.
irony in that the boss you fight all the way up in the sky is the one with the gravity attacks, but
Is it even?
The-
I can't even remember if Soul Cannon uses gravity attacks.
But he does
We'll
use
probably
the power.
find out in like 2 minutes, but the Soul
He
Cannon.
does have the power.
Yeah,
He does have the power of funk behind him.
but yeah, the Soul
Damn,
Cannon.
that's pretty
fight sucks.
dangerous.
Why are you buying so many potions?
Round numbers.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah, because I can't stand seeing like a potion of a number that isn't 99 or some multiplier of 10.
Sure, why not? I'm not even gonna argue with that.
yeah, you just can't argue with it. It's too much instinctual logic. There's just no point.
Why? The one question is why is Angry Johnny and the Killbillies in the recommended items of this video?
What? What?
Wait, what?
What?
I'm getting a bunch of. Wait, I think that's just you. I'm getting a bunch of videos from the wiki and
Yeah,
the Bravely Default soundtrack.
Yeah, the only thing that I've got in the sidebar are more FFWiki plays videos.
I have.
Alright,
I have a
FFWiki
bunch
plays FF7. The Planet's Opus number 32 for some reason. That's really relevant to this. FFWiki plays FF5, FFWiki plays FF5, FFWiki plays FF7. Bravely Default soundtrack, Bravely Default soundtrack, Bravely Default soundtrack, FFWiki plays FF5, FFWiki plays FF5, FFWiki plays FF5. There's nothing in here that's
Oh yeah.
does not belong except for the planet.
Okay, but I've got to remind you, this is a Google service. They tailor everything to match your previous viewing history.
What? But why do I care about Angry Johnny and the Killbillies?
You can watch one gaming video and they'll throw like a million things about Five Nights at Fuckboys at you.
Oh my god.
Why does Lana have gray hair?
I would
Okay,
say something for that
so
as well.
something the boss does is it inflicts a status effect called Old. Old slowly saps the character's stats until they, essentially until you cure it. And even then the stat reductions stick. That is half the reason why this boss fight takes forever.
It also makes you start to complain about how you walked 5 miles in the snow every day to go to school to your enemies until they finally drop dead of boredom.
Uphill both ways.
Yes.
Exactly.
You had to climb up. You had to fly 5 miles up into the air to get to this boss.
Yeah, in fact, without
That's what
playing.
that whole filler side quest thing was about. Was I think something about upgrading the airship so you could go here in the first place? I don't know.
Does making Galoof old really do anything?
I think it, theoretically it shouldn't, but
Yeah, it works, because,
mechanics.
you know, this... Yeah.
Blast shielding activated. Is he just gonna do this the whole time?
Yeah.
Like, Gallows
yeah, this
hair isn't naturally grey, and that's how you become immune to old. Because, you know,
yeah.
if it can't change your sprite, how is it going to affect you? But Gallows still got brown hair, so, yeah.
Just because he dyes his
can-
hair doesn't mean he's not old.
He's old in, his body.
Wouldn't it be useful if you could just cast a magic spell and turn your hair pink?
Isn't that, how the animes work?
Oh yeah, I don't know much about the animes. to be
I
honest.
thought that was the plot of Tactics Advance.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the animes, but I hear about the anime sometimes when I'm dark alone at night on the IRC. Sometimes the animes come and talk to me.
The animes, they get into your head and seep in toxic thoughts.
They're like, yes, call all your attacks.
We should try that, guys. Asuna!
You were hereby kicked from the Final Fantasy V LP.
The
Thundara!
Fusion Beam Cannon Online.
Alright, I'm banning you all.
This is gonna get really old really fast. I
Yeah.
think we need someone to Asuna this.
Special User rights.
Red!
Kira.
Oh,
Barrel
God.
pressure rising.
Special user rights.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean.
Enter username, Hexedmagica.
This is a really long, boring anime.
Yeah.
Ban time indefinite. Calling attacks.
Oh my god.
You're lucky you're not Techno, because if you were Techno, I actually would ban you.
That's rude. Techno has feelings.
You don't
I
know
think.
that, Scathe. You don't know that he's not Techno. For one thing,
That's
Techno
true.
usually goes to bed around this time, so they might not even be... It might be just that he goes to bed and Hex wakes up. Also, they both have foreign-sounding accents, so...
Yeah, exactly. You know, where's your American accent? I thought this was American LP.
I can't even attempt an American accent. It's like, is that even a thing like you can do? Like,
Yeah. Here, I'll rate you. I'll give you a score of up to 10 eagles.
Well, you
Like-
can in the sense that there are accents from America, but there is no one single American accent.
I know. Like,
There's the
Just-
South, there's New York, and then there's fuckers I don't know anything else about America.
You just go, howdy, y'all. I'm a hamburger. There you go. That's correct.
That's the redneck accent.
That was an American trying to blend in with Germany. Howdy, y'all. It's B9 hamburger.
See, now you try. It's not her.
We have nothing else to do in this Let's Play, because we're still fighting this boss.
yeah, there's a reason I said, like, this is going to be the worst part of this. And half of it is this boss.
And the other half of it is us.
Yes.
No, the other half of this is where you run into an old man and run away from him.
Oh
No, the
my
other
God.
half of it is when you run out of MP and can't cast Cura anymore.
I'm a big fan of how all the stats just get lower and lower every time.
Yeah.
I'm really liking this.
Yeah, well, not old, it's Sap. Sap is evil like that because you can't actually cure it.
Oh, also, you know, this is another
Well, you
boss you can
cast
use. You
your-
could have cast level 5 death on.
Is
and
it?
would have been over.
Is it
Yeah.
actually? Oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god, this episode.